Hello, YouTube. It's been a long time. Long time. At least it feels like a long time for me. I haven't been on YouTube. I've watched a few videos here and there, and I've had time, but as now I should have time. My son is done with his football season. I am done coaching my football season. It was great. Tonight, though, I get to go out and see the boys that I coached for the last time tonight, have some pizza, let them play some video games, that kind of stuff. Um, so yeah, that's gonna be fun. There's my dog. Just gotta do the usual thing. Set this up, pause it. Hopefully it doesn't kick me off. Set this up. Boom. Did it. Hopefully the volume's good. It's showing that here. I'm going to bring this over here. Okay, come on. Oh wait, that might be off. No, it's showing that's on, but let me see here. It's not picking up. Okay, well hopefully there's volume. Oh, there's talk. Hey Matilda, how's it going? Oh, so the volume and everything, volume of my voice is coming through this okay? Right on. Sweet. Hey Matilda, how you doing? It's been a long time. At least, like I was saying, for me, been on YouTube in a while, and I can't find. There he is. There's my mouse. I got some books to show. Some things I've picked up over the course of last month. I also got some birthday gifts that came in the mail to me from two YouTubers, and I know that I'm pretty sure I've already showed the gifts that you sent me for my birthday, Matilda. And if I haven't, just remind me. If I haven't done a video for it, I'll show it in this one too. Oh, thanks, Matilda. Yeah, I haven't been watching YouTube videos either. I haven't had time. Just been too busy. Besides all the football, my oldest dog got sick again with the ear infection, and but we got him back. He's feeling stronger now. He's back to his frisky self. Yeah, I heard about Stan Lee. I heard about him passing away. So, yeah, he'll be missed. He'll definitely be missed. I mean, even though he wasn't really writing anymore or doing anything actually in the Marvel content of writing books and things like that, he was still and always will be a big part of the Marvel universe, because he still does cameos in the movies and stuff, so he'll definitely be missed. So this is for you, Stanley. Oh, and I did, thank you. Yeah, those were cool gifts. I still got your birthday card. I'm going to put it in a frame. But I got some gifts from two other YouTubers. One is, I got one from, it's funny, it's how tired I've been lately. I got one from Cholula Comics. He sent me something for my birthday, which was really cool. My birthday's already long gone past. And then I got something from Eddie the comic book guy. He sent me something for my birthday too, which just blew me away. Both presents blew me away. And the stuff you sent me, Matilda, was awesome. I love those pictures, especially that Daredevil bear. And also I got to read a few books. Couldn't believe that. Oh, you sent me a card, Matilda. It was the Batman pumpkin. That was cool. I liked it a lot. Oh, for Christmas, cool. And I was able to read actually two books out of all these books that I'm about to show. I still haven't read this one though, the What If Magic Became Sorcerer Supreme. I haven't read that one yet. But I read this one, the What If Peter Parker Became the Punisher. This story here. And honestly, it wasn't that bad. It was pretty good. The ending was pretty sweet. I don't want to give any spoilers away, but from beginning to end, it wasn't that bad. It was, what you would typically think it would be, at least for me. I mean, if you don't mind me saying spoilers, I can tell you that they show, Frank Castle at the very end of the story. And Spider-Man being the Punisher, it wasn't terrible. I mean, I've read worse books, and it wasn't a bad read. I enjoyed it. I mean, and the price, isn't too bad. I mean, still like $4 though. That's I could have probably went to another book, but I do like the cover. Like I said, the story wasn't all that bad. I don't expect these what if stories to blow me away every time, or be something that I would, be like, oh, you gotta go out and get it, kind of thing. But I mean, it was good. It wasn't terrible. If you guys can find it later on in the dollar bin, it's not a bad read. Then I picked up this. This, of course, was a back issue just sitting in my box. And this is Batman 322. Haven't had a chance to read this yet. But I always like to get some older issues of Batman. Hey, Cholula, what's up, man? My laundry is done, yeah. That's in the trucker. That's pretty good, Cholula. I like that, man. And hey, thank you for the gift, brother. I'm going to show that in a few minutes. The gift you sent me. Appreciate it. Just got to move some of these Marvel Legend figurines out of the way. I'm trying to use this little desk under here for my stuff. Was that worth the $4? I'll take your word on that, Matilda. Definitely take your word on that. Just gonna move some of this stuff so I can use a little shelf here. Alright, so I showed that book. Yeah, the same chimes on your dryer. Yeah, mine probably has like a way I can change the settings, but I've gotten so used to it now. It's just kind of like, whatever. I just let it go. But this was like an incentive book that I know that a lot of comic book stores around the States, I believe, are starting to get involved on this, on The Walking Dead #1, and they were taking their logo of their shop and putting it in the comic book on the front cover. And so mine was Radar Toys. That's my main ELCS. So they took their logo and they put it in the back there, and the glass is all shattered. So they made it look like it was broken into their window shop, which is pretty sweet. So I got that book. I gotta take it back to them though. I'm gonna have them sign it. Tell them, I said, yeah, I want you guys to sign that book. Then here's the Bolivian Song #8. I gotta get back into reading this story. I've been so there's days I want to read, and there's days I can't. So it just sucks. But oh well, it's still there. I can pick up these books anytime and read them. Here's Old Man Logan #49. And I do have the last issue of Old Man Logan somewhere in the stack. I believe that series was ending on issue 50. Then here's the Supreme Doc Ock, I believe. That's the cover. That's what it's titled. They had this in my box waiting for me. Then they had this book in there waiting for me too, which was really cool. Actually, no, my other LCS had this one in their box. Batman #56 is the foil. Then Captain America #4. This is still Alex Ross doing the cover. Oh man, I definitely got to put the tape on that bad boy. Tape it up. Amazing Spider-Man #7, Legacy #808. Hey, Grey Legend, how's it going? Welcome. Just showing some books that I haven't showed since I picked them up. I've been busy with football. My son actually ended his season not that bad. There was more kids, of course, that were playing this season, so rotation. They had to make sure the rotation was going through, but he still ended up scoring 19 touchdowns for the season, and the first season was 21. So hey. My kid was just playing tough, so I'm proud of him. And he scored 2 of the last at the 19 at Autzen Stadium where the Ducks played, which was cool. I got to hear them say his name across the speaker, but of course they butchered the last name. I think they thought the last name was a Samoan name, which is kind of funny. Here's Daredevil 609, The Death of Daredevil, which I got to get reading in this series. I really do. I want to start reading. I want to read from 600 up to this point on my Daredevil. I think that's what I'm going to read next. I'm going to stop reading anything else. I'm just going to start reading my Daredevil because I miss reading Daredevil. Yeah, I like to consider maybe being like a little Walter Payton because I'm a Bears fan. But I mean, he did everything on his own. My son is so gifted with sports. I love the fact that he loves to play football, tennis, golf. He loves to play any kind of sport. I think the only one he's not really into is soccer that much, but that'll probably turn around. Here's Batman number 57. Sorry about that whistling. That's my water heater. Here is Amazing Spider-Man number 8, Legacy 809. Pretty interesting cover. That is definitely my water heater. Making little whistling sounds. And then here's Death of Daredevil again. This is 610. And these ones, they don't put the Legacy number, so that's pretty cool. That's a cool cover, Kingpin. Because that's one of the things I was able to do during the time I wasn't shooting videos for YouTube or making a lot of videos like I normally would for YouTube or going live, was I was able to sit back, read a few books, get some stuff done around my house, and I was able to watch the whole 3rd season of Daredevil, which was just amazing. Freaking love that season of Daredevil. Sounds like an evil robot. Yeah, you don't spend too much on comics anymore. Yeah, I hear you, Legend. I'm kind of seeing that now. My collection now is really getting overloaded with new books, and it's funny. I'm getting these books, and I keep thinking to myself, okay, when am I going to have time to read all these books? You know, I'm trying to be realistic with myself. Like, when am I going to have time? And do I really need to collect all these titles? And I keep, going back and forth, and then sometimes I'll get there. This is the What If Magic Became Sorcerer Supreme #1. This, I still want to read this one. I've been really reading these, if anything, out of all the new books I've been getting, because a lot of these are just one shots. They're not a continuous story, so I get everything I need out of this one book, and then I can determine if I still, if I like it or not. But like this one here, they threw it in because of the cover, which I don't mind. It's okay. I only paid $3.99. Supergirl 23 is the foil cover, or Germ. But see, I'm trying not to buy too many of these kind of covers anymore. I mean, they're beautiful, they're great. Yeah, is that starting to move? Yeah, it is. Pause it again. Hopefully it doesn't kick. They're beautiful and they're great, don't get me wrong, but honestly, the story in this might be crap. I mean, I'm just going to be honest. The story in this might be crap. So if it is, I don't want to keep collecting a book that I'm not interested in the story anymore, and I don't want to just be buying it only because of the cover. If I were taking books like that and selling them as, selling them after I read them, then that wouldn't be a deal. Then I probably would still want to keep collecting things like that. But my problem is I don't sell my comic books fast as I get them. So, for me, I think I'm going to start cutting back, and I'm just going to be grabbing books that I know I'm going to dig in and read them, a lot sooner than any of my other books, to try to cut down my spending, because I spend a lot on comic books. Hey, Paulo, how's it going? Welcome. Yeah, I hear you, Legend. Yeah, I just, for some reason though, I've actually have been enjoying a lot of these what ifs. I got to read this one too. This is #1. What if Thor was raised by the Frost Giants? The only one I didn't like out of the newer what ifs so far is the, I think it's the X-Men one. It has Domino and Cable on it. And I read that story, and I really wasn't into it. It kind of like just, but that's cool though. I mean, I know they're not going to come out with a series of that. The one series though, I will not stop collecting. I'll collect it even if one story or two stories are kind of garbage, or if it starts to go garbage a little bit, because I know it'll build back up. Will always be Daredevil. I love Daredevil. So for me, if the writing's not bad, I don't mind just looking at the artwork inside. This is The Witching Hour Part 2, Wonder Woman 56. They threw this in here also because it's a foil cover, so you know, I don't mind. But what's nice is a lot of times, gosh, they threw in two the Delgado covers for Amazing Spider-Man, I believe it was, where he's ripping it off his chest. They threw two of those in my box, and I basically only grabbed one, and then I told them, I said, you can just give the second one to somebody else. I said, I don't need to have that many copies of that one issue because of the cover. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, Matilda. But this, I believe this is the very last issue of Old Man Logan, and I want to say there's a totally different cover than this, so I don't know if this is the variant, or if this is, well, it doesn't say variant, so it's Old Man Logan number 50. And there's a lot of numbers I need to get to complete this run, so going for that. Then, you know, here's Catwoman number 4, just a beautiful cover. I know a lot of people have this, and I haven't even read the story, honestly. So, you know, this has been, like I said, I'm just grabbing this because of the cover. I mean, it's nice, don't get me wrong, but I got to start, like, thinking, how many boxes do I want to have in my collection, whether it be a long box, a short box, that's just filled up with books because of the cover, you know? I mean, I'm hoping when I do get a chance to read that book, I'm hoping I like the story. But I think what I'm going to do is, like with this one here, I think I'm going to start reading it, honestly start reading this book to see if I like it or not, because if I don't like the story, I think I will drop this off my pull list, or at least tell them, hey, I don't need that book. I don't care who did the cover. I mean, because I really got to cut back. Really. You have many cards to draw. Yeah, Matilda, you've been doing awesome. I've been seeing some of your stuff on Instagram, and people might laugh at me when I say this, but on Instagram, I don't know how to just say, like, I like what the post is, because the only thing I see is like a heart, and I guess if I put a heart, I don't know if that's letting you know that I liked it or if I loved it, you know what I mean? So I just try to leave comments whenever I can, but I've been seeing some of the cards you've been making, Matilda. Love the Christmas tree one. That was awesome. Yeah, that's probably one of the things I've been trying to at least keep up with is my Instagram, because it's fast, it's quick. I can just look at pictures and see posts that people are putting up and try to leave, like, you know, a good comment, let them know that I noticed what they did. And I get a lot of tags, so I try to make sure that anybody's tagged me, I try to make sure I let them know I saw the tag and thank you for tagging me so I can see what you posted, you know, kind of thing. Then here's Hit Girl. This is number 9, but it's part 1 of 4. So far, this hasn't been bad. So I've been keeping this in my pull list. And this doesn't come out a lot, you know, I mean, it takes a while. It takes a couple weeks, I believe. I mean, I try to get in my store every Wednesday just to remind myself, like, what book, how many times comes out. Sometimes I'm good at doing that, sometimes I'm not. But I do enjoy going into my comic book store, grabbing the stuff out of my box, sorting through, grabbing the ones I can pick up that day, and then also looking at back issues. Here is the Virgin cover of Green Goblin. Now this cover is just, that's awesome. Yeah, stuff like this I don't mind, because it's not like I'm getting a whole series of these. And I know there's a bunch of different covers out there. But like I said, I really got to start cutting back and just getting the books that I need to complete series and runs that I have. I've had when I was collecting way back in the day, to the point where I stopped, and then, you know, being collecting again. Here's Venom. This is number 7. It's Legacy number 172. Again, another nice cover. So that's all I can say right now, because I haven't read this book. Haven't had time to. With everything that's been going on. Then here's the Virgin cover of Thanos. they're just amazing cover. So that's all I can really say about these books. Here's the What If Marvel Comics Went Metal with Ghost Rider. Now, that looks pretty cool. I mean, he's playing the guitar on his, that's a Charger. That's Charger, but that's just sick. I like Ghost Rider. And the last book was this Venom cover here. This one's just, I mean, it's awesome. It's got the reds in there. Like Cholula would say, just, you know, any backdrop where it's red, you know, he loves that, so. But I have been enjoying the Venom cover. I mean, not the Venom, I have been enjoying the covers, and I have been enjoying the reads on Venom. Okay, so I haven't shown this in a video, but yes, I saw your Infinity Diaper, Matilda. I thought I told you I put laugh my blank off. I thought that was pretty funny. I was looking at it, I'm just going, she drawn the glove, and then I read the title, and I just that's just hilarious. Infinity Diaper. How many parents wouldn't mind having an Infinity Diaper? You know, where you just maybe push 2 gems. I guess you push them and make the poop and all that disappear, so that it just goes somewhere else. And you don't have to throw it away and make your house smell. That would be cool. Here's something that Cholula sent out to me. He knows I love the Marvel zombie covers, and I believe this is just a hardcover book, and it has all the covers of the zombie covers in there. So that's just amazing. He sent this out to me for my birthday. It's just I haven't cracked this seal open yet. Just because when I do, I want to make sure that there's, like, you know, I don't have to get up and do anything. Because whenever I read my books or I touch any books, I make sure I wash my hands and they're completely clean, and they're dry. I have no water come in here because I don't want to get any water or anything like that on the pages of books. I'm not a germ freak, but I just want to. I feel better about myself and feel, you know. I'm trying to think of the words to say, but it's like if I'm going to hand somebody a book and they want to read my book, I'm going to know that when I'm handing them that book, that it's a clean book. You know, they're not going to catch a cold from me, kind of thing. I don't know. That's just weird. That's just a thing about me, I guess. I just like to, you know, when I touch my books or I handle them and read them, I just try to make sure that my hands are clean. There's no dirt on my fingers, you know, no sauce from any barbecue ribs or anything like that on there. You know what I mean? And then Eddie the comic book guy. Oh man, he went way above and beyond when he sent me this, and he gave me 2 notes. One of them, I'll just read I'll read the note out. This is really cool. I mean, Eddie the comic book guy, he knows how I feel about him. He's just been a true friend as long as I've known him. We show each other our artwork that we're working on. We critique our art, you know. We give corrective criticism, and you name it. I mean, we really have a good bond, a really good brotherhood of a bond between us. And so when he told me he was sending me something out, he said, hey, just keep an eye out. I said, okay. And I figured I just figured, okay, he sent me one thing. No, he sent me a stack of things, and just wrote me some great letters. But I'm going to read this one because I don't know if Jonathan Chula, I don't know if he saw the message I left for him, but it says, to my brother Tat, I told you one day I would repay the amazing gift you and Cholula sent me, so I figured what better than a way than your birthday. I know I'm a little late, but I know you're going to like the gifts, which I love the gifts, by the way. It says, happy birthday to an amazing dude, your brother from another mother, Eddie. And then he says, P.S. Cholula, if you're watching this vid, but I'm live streaming, he says, because we know Tat will make a vid or live stream. He says, you're next, bro. So I thought that was funny. I thought that he threw that in there because, like he said, he knows I was going to make a video or do something, to show this amazing gift. Yeah, on some of my work, yeah. I started realizing that on some of my artwork, Matilda, especially when I did the Hulk, if I would have left that box top cover just black and white, it looked so much better to me personally, being in black and white than I did with the green. I thought the green just oversaturated it. So when I did the Thor, I decided to just do a little bit and not oversaturate it. With the last one I did for my Avengers box top, I figured, you know, what the heck, I'll just go to town on it and just color, you know. I mean, that's what those pens are there for, you know. I figure I might as well just use them instead of just sit there. But yeah, I kind of go back and forth between doing that. This is the last, I'll show this one very last because he revealed it, and it says, removes to reveal a birthday present. And let me tell you, oh my God, he pulled a fast one on me with this book, so I'll show that one last. But Eddie went to a con, and he got some books signed. Oh, let me see here. Okay. He got some books signed at the con that he went to, and he sent me some of these books. And I'm like, what? You know, I didn't, that's what I'm saying. I mean, Eddie just like went above and beyond. Like this book here is signed by Babs. I think that's who it is. And it's Batgirl New 52 number 40. He put the little notes there to let me know who signed it, which is cool. Because sometimes you can read the artist's signature and sometimes you can't. So that book right there, I was like, wow, cool. You know, I don't have that signature. I don't have that book. You know, and then all these are signed by Jamal. He did the penciling on these books. So I don't have any books signed by this penciler by the name of Jamal. Can't pronounce the last name. I think it's L-G-L-O or L-A, but yeah, Supergirl, number 35. Did it in silver there. That is sweet. Then here's Supergirl number 53. These are all signed by Jamal. There's a penciler in there. Get that one black. It's just amazing. So I saw that. That cool, you know. I mean, sorry. This is Superwoman number 37. Silver. So for Eddie to do this at his con, you know, to get books signed that he wanted to give me, amazing. I mean, my birthday, I had fun on my birthday. It was a great time. You know, I got to spend it with my kids. You know, some of my neighbors. Just kicked back, watched some football, and had a few beers. You know, kind of thing. Like today, my kids are in school. I'm getting laundry done, taking care of my dog, and yeah, I might draw later on. I don't know. I gotta see what the day will unfold for me. Yeah, and then these are all signed by Terry Dodson. Now, I believe I had a Terry Dodson signature already, and I believe that Mr. Rigamortis, Riggedy Giggity, sent me my first book signed by Terry Dodson. I believe that was by Rig. But either way, when I saw that he had this for me, and this was all signed by Terry Dodson, I was like, oh man, that... I was already... I mean, I wasn't shaking, but I mean, I was just so eager to rip open that, just rip it open, look, see what books, but I'm like, no, I gotta be gentle, so I peel it back. And Eddie did a great job on packaging, by the way. Awesome bubble wrap, how he wrapped it, that's what I mean by awesome bubble wrap. I mean, he protected these books just unbelievable. And also, when I got the book in the mail, sent by Cholula, great package on too, and I believe I have a mailer now too, another one. But this series here, I've been trying to hunt down, and the copies I have, they're pretty much, you know, I want to say like probably a 5 if I were to grade them a 5 or 4.5. But now I can read those. I can leave these ones alone, but I got the whole complete set of this, thanks to Eddie the Comic Guy. And this is Marvel Comics Spider-Man and the Black Cat. This is number 1, Terry Dodson. And yeah, this is written, I believe, by Kevin Smith. And yeah, Terry Dodson and Rachel Dodson did the artwork. That's number 1 right there. And Mylar too. And the signature is right up by Spider-Man's eye right there. Oh, sorry, right there. It's just amazing. Here is number 2. So I know I have the number 1, but my copy is a little banged up and stuff. I said bangy. Here's number 4. That was number 2. Okay, actually, let me show number 3. Keep it in order here. Tap. This is nice covers. That one's also signed. All of these are signed by Terry Dodson. It's just amazing. This one's cool. I mean, you can see Daredevil in the background, which is just great. Like that cover. Signed by Terry. And this one is 5 of 6. Got a little Nightcrawler action on there. So maybe someday if I meet Kevin Smith, get him to sign it. Cool to have Kevin Smith and Terry Dodson on these. And this is 6 of 6. And so I'll get to the last book, and it's just amazing. He showed me this book, and when he did, I was just like, I told him, I said, oh man, if somebody hasn't claimed that book already, I want it. I want it bad. I said, whatever it takes, I want that book. And Eddie goes, well, yeah, I've already got this drawn up for somebody, you know. And he said, so yeah, I'm sorry. He says, but if I do another one, I'll let you know. I said, okay, cool, I'm cool with that. Well, lo and behold, it was for me the whole time, but he was just, I guess, just waiting to do some more, which is, like I say, just, man, blown away. So when I saw this, I was like, what? It took me back to when I did something like that to Davis Comic Finds. I found a Marvel Legends figurine of Kraven. And for any of you out there who know Davis Comic Finds, or don't know Davis Comic Finds, his favorite villain all time is Kraven. So, you know, I pulled the trick on him, pulled the fast one on him, and I sent it out to him. And he's like, what? You know? So, you know, I always say what you do, you know, joking wise or whatnot, will always come back, you know, back around kind of thing. So, yeah, he sent me this book. Freaking love it. I'm definitely going to get it, you know. I'm going to put it in a top loader as soon as I can get to my comic book store, which I'll probably do this Friday. I'm going to put this in a top loader, and then I'm going to wait to get it slabbed. But I'm going to keep it preserved nicely in a top loader. But it's Daredevil number 600, and it's the variant edition because it was a blank cover. So Eddie did his own artwork on this, and I just freaking love it. I mean, Eddie does such beautiful work. His line work, his colors, his shading, his depth within his picture, because, you know, the building's in the background right there. You know, just the color did that to give it the depth to be in the background, how it's just dripping down is freaking amazing. And, you know, like I said, I just finished the 3rd season of Daredevil, so, man, this was just icing on the cake. So, Eddie, again, Eddie Comic Guy, thank you so much for just thinking of me, sending me these wonderful gifts. Cholula, thank you also, brother. You know, you guys are my brothers from another mother. You guys just thinking of me and sending me something for my birthday. And just being awesome, man, you know. Because the thing is, like, I never expect anything from anybody. I try not to make them feel like they have to give me anything if I give them something, because my whole thing when I give somebody something, that's just my way of saying thanks for being a friend, you know, for helping me out, you know, outside of YouTube, if I have your number and we're communicating, you know, just helping me out through life things in general, that kind of stuff, you know, and just sharing art, sharing books, sharing what you read kind of stuff, you know. So that, to me, I feel like I already won when I get that kind of communication with somebody that I met through YouTube. I feel that way with a lot of YouTubers that I talk to. With Matilda, she knows, we share texts every once in a while through Instagram. I get to see some of the drawings that she does. She gets to see some of the drawings that I do before we post them, kind of thing. Miss Hustle too. I talked to her on the side, which is awesome. I talked to at least 6 other people in YouTube outside of YouTube. We just, every once in a while shoot each other little chat message, like how's your day going? Or hey, how'd your son do in football today? How was the coaching done today? Because they call me Coach Tat, which is hilarious. But it's just cool that I've been able to really get to meet people through YouTube that I feel that I do have a connection with, that I do have a bond with, and I try to be there for them as much as they are there for me. And like Frost, I talk to Frost every once in a while just to see how he's doing, and like me and him both, we weren't able to go to the Comic-Con that they just had here in Eugene. I don't live in Eugene, neither does he, but that's like a little town between the both of us kind of thing. But I wasn't able to go to it, neither was he, but we were both asking each other, if we did, because we just wanted to see how it was, see if it was worth it. And but I knew already there wasn't going to be a lot of artists there. I already knew too there was going to be a lot of vendors there, so I didn't want to go spend. I mean, it was still really cheap to go to it, don't get me wrong, but I just figured I can put that money towards something else, you know what I mean? Whether it be buying a book or putting money down on a book kind of thing. But I am going to coach next year. It's going to be fun. This time I'm going to coach my son. I feel that now I kind of got an idea of like how I can coach these kids, without upsetting the parents, because that's the one thing I was afraid of first year coaching. I know this isn't about comic books. I just kind of let everybody know what I've been doing. My first year coaching, I was just afraid if I came down too hard on on these people's kids, about something, I didn't want to get the parent upset with me, But I mean, it went smoothly. None of the parents were upset with how I was coaching their kids. In fact, they were thanking me for just taking the time to help their kids develop in a sport that could be very aggressive at most times and very physical. Hey, Bad Avenger, how's it going? So I know next year when I go into this, I know what to expect. I know how to, communicate with the children to get them to play right and not try to go out and rip somebody's head off kind of thing, And I also know how to communicate to the parents too, so that way they know that, if I pull their kid out for a couple of plays, they know the reason why. It's because either they, face masked another child or, tried to jump on their back and ride them like a horse and take them down, kind of thing, which thank God none of our boys were doing that. But next year I get to coach my son, which is going to be fun. He's looking forward to it. He's like, Dad, this is going to be fun. I said, yeah. I said, on the field I'll be coach, off to the side I'll be dad, kind of thing. But yeah, it's going to be a blast. I'm already looking forward to that. It was so fulfilling for me, I guess, in a way, because the one thing I liked was that I wasn't trying to live through my son. I wasn't trying to, have him play the way I wanted him to play. He plays his own game. He does just a great job at doing it. That I don't have to worry. I just sit back and I just give him his water every once in a while and see how he's doing. Make sure he's, his head's in the game, that he's not, out of it, kind of thing. And it's just fun to watch my son play. I mean, honestly, he's amazing. And the kids that I coach, same thing. Watching them grow from being afraid to get a hit by another kid to being like, okay, I'm just gonna run straight, and if he tackles me, kind of attitude, which is cool. But I should be getting back to doing Monday streams, live streams pretty soon, because with football being over and stuff, I should be able to do that. With the holidays coming up, though, my hours going to be kind of going back and forth, so it'll either be Monday streams or Tuesday streams that I'll be doing these live YouTube videos for when I can. But I just want to thank everybody that's still subbed to my channel, and for showing up when they can in my live stream, and for leaving me comments. I appreciate that big time. For me, it's I like to be able to, every once in a while I can click on the phone if I see there's a message that someone left for me or commented on my video. I try to, if I can't write something at that moment, I at least try to give you guys a thumbs up to say thank you for taking time out of your day to watch what I do, which is not that big or amazing. One more thing I'll show real quick before I jump off is I found this the other day, and I was kind of going back and forth. But I figured, you know what? These things normally sell for about 24 bucks. Picked it up for $9. It's a Gamora, and it's of course the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 Legends series. So I figured I'd grab that for $9. It should have been an additional 20% off more than that, but I don't know if they gave it to me or not. I just stopped in there to kill some time. I had to go into another store that wasn't open yet to buy some more stuff. So, but not toys related, food. Yeah, I'm hooked on grabbing these things, but now I'm grabbing them mainly if the price is right, because I got a collection underneath here. It's just getting overwhelming, and yeah, there's a lot of things I gotta cut back on. Hey, Linus. Yeah. I just want to say thanks again for everybody stopping here. Apollo, thank you. Matilda, of course. Bad Avenger, Great Legend, and my brother from another mother, Cholula Comics. Thank you guys for coming here. Thanks again, Cholula, for the gift. I appreciate that, bro. Why did I say that? Bro. I meant to say bro. I don't know why I say boy. He's not a boy. He's a man. Cholula's a man, and he is the man. So I thank you again, brother, for that book. I'm going to crack it open and look at the pages. But, you know, I do have something I'm gathering up for you, Cholula, that I'm going to send your way. I just don't know when I'm going to send it, because I got to send some. There's still a bunch of stuff I got to send out. But there was just a lot of things that kind of tumbling down, my dog's health and everything like that, you know, that was money I wasn't expecting to have to spend, but I'm glad that I did have it to be able to, you know, still be able to take care of my dog and get it back to, you know, being healthy. But yeah, I'm just glad to see that he's running around 12 years old, you know, and I guess life expectancy wasn't supposed to go past 12, but he's proven the critics wrong on that, and he's going strong. So I just couldn't imagine coming home and not, you know, saying Linus and having him come right up to me. But thanks again, everybody. Have a great day. Enjoy your day. And with the holidays coming up, if I don't get a video out soon for it, I just want to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody who celebrates Thanksgiving. If you don't celebrate, at least get some ham and turkey, because that's like, you know what I mean? But everybody take care. It's Jack Comics. Rock on, and have a great time. Enjoy yourselves. And I'm on the wrong screen. Here we go. Gotta go over here and push stop. So, rock on.